5 things that will take you further in your career than just your talent. Let's talk about this. Here's my 5 things. Now, people have their own list, but this is my specific list when it comes to talent, gifts, skills, and all that type of things. 5 things that'll take you further in your career than just talent: discipline, consistency, your character, your mindset, and your story. In any order you put these in, doesn't matter. But I'll tell you what, with these 5 things, it will definitely take your career from just having a little talent, being good, to advancing it even further. 5 things that will take you further in your career than just talent. Currently, right now, it is 5:49 a.m. in the morning. Welcome back to Military Veterans Point of View. And we're going to talk about this right now. So 5 things that will take you further in your career than just talent. Now, we understand talent is amazing. You got to have some type of skill set, right? You got to have something that of value, something that you can bring to the table, something that separates you from others, right? And I get that, right? That's how you find your niche. That's how you find what you're good at, what you can continue to pursue, and what you can make happen every day without straining about it. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to talent, let's just talk about it on an artist perspective, because that's the most people gotta say. Artists, creators, you know what I mean? When it comes to the artist perspective, right? First thing that you have to have, right, is the mindset that you can do this stuff, right? You could be super talented, but if you have a terrible mindset, you won't get up and do anything. You'll have so many people easily swaying you on what you should do, right? Or how you should do it, right? But you have to have a strong, stern mindset when it comes to producing, presenting, right? And as an artist, as a creator, as an entertainer, you have to stand in front of people. You have to shine bright. Now, with a terrible mindset, it may not work too well, barring how good you are at the thing, right? No matter how good you can sing, no matter how good you can act, no matter how good you could present, you have to have the ability, the mindset to say, hey, this is for me. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to allow anybody out here to stop me. This is where I stand, right? Then let's talk about character. You got to have good character. You know what I mean? Your character will tell a lot about you really, really fast. I attempt to explain this to a lot of creators, a lot of artists, and what kills me with this is that it's like something about that light. When that light hits you, when the stage light hits you, and and it starts to transition a person. That's why I say your mindset's gotta be straight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand your why. But your character, the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself, the person that we end up seeing can make you or break you. You have a bad character, a bad rep on your name, guess what? Your career is already pretty much destroyed, right? That your character, once it's presented and shown, the way you carry yourself, the actions are shown, guess what? That follows you for the rest of your life, the rest of your career. Yeah. People can change, that's right. But people don't forget. You have a bad run-in with somebody with your bad attitude, and you on top of the world and can't nobody rush with me. You just look through history. History repeats itself. We see it all the time when it comes to people and their character, especially when money gets involved. All money does is enhances the person that you are. Yeah. Seriously. And you see so many people fall off, bridges being burnt. You know what I mean? Be careful. Stay in control, and hopefully you have some good morals, something good about yourself, inner your body when it comes to your character. Now, here's the next 3 we're going to talk about. I think are very, very important, right? Discipline. Discipline. Yeah. When it comes to pushing in your career, you got to have some type of routine, some type of system, something that you need to stick to. And normally that takes discipline to keep it going. Every morning I'm getting up making content. Every morning I'm getting up to push a story, push a narrative, create a story. You know what I'm saying? discipline. It's something I learned in the military very well. When it comes to discipline, right, it is a powerful tool. I talked about this in another video, but when it comes to discipline, you need it. You need to be able to correct yourself on the spot. You need to be able to say, hey man, this is good, this is not good for me. You always have to understand your why. When you understand your why, that also helps with your discipline, because you don't want to veer away from why you're doing the thing that you're doing, why you're in the entertainment lane, why you're in the writing, why you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. It takes discipline to keep going. The times when you get frustrated and things may go left, takes discipline to say, hey man, I gotta tighten up, got to keep going, cannot stop. This is what I decided to do, so this is what I'm gonna make happen. Discipline is big, major. Out of the 5 things that will further you in your career more than talent is discipline. Anybody of any type of success will tell you that. Yeah, man, yeah, I had to have some discipline, bro, to get this stuff going. You know what I mean? And on top of that, let's talk about consistency. Big one. Consistency. Continuously do something over and over and over and over and over, so much so as when people expect for you to do it. They expect to see it. It's almost like muscle memory. Something I learned in the military, you constantly do something over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Your muscles start to get used to it, and then, it's something they call, man, when you used to get in trouble in the military, it was something called getting smoked, right? And and for those in the military, you know what I'm talking about. So when it comes to getting smoked, you basically did something wrong, or you made a mistake, or somebody on your company made a mistake, and everybody got in trouble, right? It gets to the point where you're getting smoked so much, and when we say smoked, that means doing push-ups, sit-ups, whatever it is, whatever the disciplinary action is. You're getting smoked so much, your muscles are like, this is nothing. Let's go. Let's get it going, right? Let's go. Let's get it going. That consistency, right? That continuously moving, continuously grooving, continuously pushing. Consistency is so important. 5 things that will take you further in your career than just talent is consistency. Yeah, consistency. Being consistent. Continuously doing this thing no matter what's going on. And the more you do it, you get better at it. And we know practice makes perfect. That's just true. But continuously doing something, no matter if you're good at it or not, but you continuously do something over and 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 over, it's going to stick. You become so good at it. Even if you made a mistake, it don't even look like you made a mistake. Consistency. And 5 things that will take you further in your career than just talent is your story. Big one for me. Big one for me, guys. Big one. Big one for me. When it comes to your story, I feel your story is so much more powerful. Yeah. So much more powerful than talent. We see this all the time. When we get out here and we see some of these people that we watch, oh man, you're not that talented, bro. I don't even like that music. Man, you call that acting. It's their story that gets them in the space. No, seriously, you just think about it, man. There's a lot of people out here that have built this story around what they are showing and sharing to people that just draws people in. You got to have a powerful story. You got to have something that is shocking, right? You have to have something that is going to draw people in. This is why we go watch movies, right? You see the trailer, and the trailer's like, oh, ooh, wow, man. It's something about the trailer that triggers you. It's something about the trailer that draws you in. You have to have a powerful story. I know many people may disagree with me. Let me know in the comments, but I'll tell you right now, 5 things that will take you further in your career more than talent is your story. This is something that is always skipped over. You have to have a powerful story. You have to be able to tell your story. This is what separates you from everybody else. Your story. We're talking about 5 things that would take you further in your career than just talent. We talked about discipline. We talked about the mindset. We talked about consistency. We talked about your character. Now we're talking about the story. Yeah, the story is what gets you over the hump. Matter of fact, I would say work on your story. Then work on your mindset, the character, consistency, and then stay disciplined within those figures. And listen, you gotta believe me. What I am telling you right now, your story is the key. Now, if I couldn't tell anybody anything else, I would say out of this whole list right now, work on your story. Learn how to present your story. Everybody don't have the same story. There's only one unique you. Use that.